Our last vlog saw us leaving the Llangollen and rejoining the Shropshire Union. Pip's second vaccination is booked in Chester, and we would have loved to have completed the journey by boat. Unfortunately, the canal has been closed since January, so instead we will take the Middlewich branch, heading for Northwich. The Middlewich Arm was opened in 1833 and was owned then by the Chester Canal Company. It was engineered by Thomas Telford and runs between the Shropshire Union main line and the Trent Mersey Canal at Middlewich.
Leaving the Llangollen Canal, we get a really good view of Hurleston Reservoir. It holds over 85 million gallons of water. It's fed from the River Dee via the Llangollen. And as well as supplying drinking water, it's also used to maintain the levels of the Shropshire Union.
Salt has been extracted in this area since Roman days, and the suffix "wich" means salt. Once the local canal network was vital in bringing in coal for fuel for the salt works and of course for taking the salt to market. The route was chosen as a much shorter alternative to the Staffordshire and Worcester canal route, and it required less locks. It's 10 miles long and there are only 4 locks along its whole length. Good morning. We'll speak up because the mic isn't on the phone. We're recording now because we have just taken a trip up towards Chester to use the services at Calverley. Turn around at the winding hole up there, which was fun because the boat doesn't like turning round in that direction. And we've come back to, what's the name of this place?
We're on the Middlewich Arm now.
Yeah, what's the name of the junction?
Barbridge Junction.
Barbridge Junction.
Yeah, so we're now on the Middlewich Arm, heading up towards Northwich. And it's raining so heavily outside. It sounds like...
It's hailing like Billy-o out there.
Sounds like the swan is packing, asking for food.
Look at the hailstones on there.
The hailstone.
And it's the 11th of May.
The weather has gone mad.
What is going on?
No idea, but I don't think you're going to find the answer out there. By only having 4 locks on this stretch, it requires each lock to be quite deep. As the water goes down, it reveals this enormous sill. We certainly wouldn't want to get caught on that. The lock gates look enormous, but they were surprisingly light to move. In 1888, someone had the brilliant idea of using a train to pull the barges and replace the horses. 18-inch gauge railway tracks were laid for 1 mile between bridges 5 and 6.
This image shows the steam locomotive Tiny that could pull up to 8 barges at 7 miles an hour. The experiment failed, unfortunately, so horses remained.
How cool would that have been, to be pulled along by a train?
It's hard to believe, looking at it now, that in 1958 there was a serious breach here. Over 20 million gallons of water were lost into fields and the River Weaver, creating a gouge 15 foot deep and 100 foot wide. Here we are leaving the Stanthorn Lock, and ahead can be seen the Wheelock Aqueduct. In March 2018, the canal breached right above the aqueduct. It drained 3/4 of a mile of canal from Stanthorn to Wardle locks. Repairs took over 6 months to complete and cost £3 million, using 4,000 tonnes of stone. A CRT investigation showed that lock paddle gates had been left open. This caused the weir to be unable to cope with the extra flow in water, and hence the breach. The Wheelock Canal, which includes the 72-foot lock, is officially the shortest canal in the UK. It was built in 1829 by the Trent and Mersey Canal Company and ensured that they maintained control of the junction. They had previously refused permission for the Middlewich branch to be connected to their canal.